Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to Gangster Magician Tarot, where I'll be your host, the Gangster Magician himself. And I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Your very, very kind words really do make my day. I really want you to understand that. So, anytime, you say something nice on there, just understand it makes my day, okay? So, don't ever feel like, if you're putting something nice up there that like it don't mean nothing to people like that, to me means everything, because you're taking the time out of your day that you enjoy something I do to let me know about that. Okay, that's usually it's opposite. People always want to complain first. Everybody wants to complain about what's going on, but at least the people I have now, they're all you're supportive, and I appreciate that, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, and I'll do everything I can to stay as consistent as I can. Today I did 2 extra ones. I did at 12 p.m. and a 3 p.m. and then I'll still do my 7 p.m. Well, this is the 7 p.m. show, and then I'll do the 11 p.m. So I didn't do that one yet, but I'll do that. Of course I didn't, right? Because I'm doing this one. But that's a stupid thing to say. So it is what it is. What can you do? Sometimes you say things you don't know what you're saying. Oh yeah, Archangel Michael told me. He said, stop talking about stuff. He said, you got to introduce me here. I said, yeah. He said, don't be rude, he told me. I said, no problem. All right. Oops, I sprayed him the wrong way. There you go. There you go, my buddy. All right, he's over there. He's at the door. He says he's not in the mood. He don't want to play no games with nobody today. Oh, if he says go, you got to go. All right. Like the other day, banged 2 guys' heads together that were trying to get in here. 2 demons banged 2 of their heads together, kicked them in their ass, chased them away. They're fucking gone. Never came back, those fucks. All right, the fucking bums. We don't let bums up in here. So just understand, we are opening our heart chakra to you because we love to accept the love that you're bringing. And yes, Archangel Michael, we will selenite the shit out of these cards, is what he tells me to do. He says, selenite these. I said, okay. He don't like the demon juices that maybe get left on them, which I don't understand what he's talking about. Okay, but I do understand that you're a Queen of Swords, though. I understand you have boundaries over there. I get that, you're making things, you're turning things around here. You're not going to let just anybody come in here and, tell you what's going on. You're not settling for just anything, okay? You get what you deserve, okay, because you know your worth, and that's the way it is now, okay? Okay, so that's why we have judgment here, okay? People are under judgment for how they treated you because you didn't deserve to be treated this way, okay? But at the end of the day, it made you the best version of yourself, so we always got to go back to that. It's almost like look at it from the point of view of there's no need to be upset. Thank these fucks. Thank you, demons. You made us the best we can be now. Now go, be on your way, because you're under judgment. I mean, they didn't expect that to happen. That makes it even better because now all those people that they had there, 9 of Wands, they see how brave and courageous you are. Okay, because you were put on display. They wanted you to be humiliated. They did humiliation rituals. They were really hoping to have you down and out and then bring your counterparts. They say, look at them. This is what their goal was. This is how bad they wanted to get you down so they could bring it and say, see, we told you this is what but that was not going to ever happen, okay? Because those people, they're going down the tubes, 8 of Wands, very rapidly, okay? Because you're not here to play games with people. Neither is Archangel Michael. Neither is God, okay? And that is why the end is near for these people, okay? And they're in their bed now, 9 of Swords, all anxious and depressed. They don't know when it's going to happen. When is the other shoe going to drop? When is it going to happen? When is the end going to be? And they know, it's like now they're accepting that the end is coming. They just don't know when the end is coming because you're not over there Russian. You're not Russian over there. You're more Italian over here. Okay, we're not Russian. We're not Russian. These people. So, dad joke. But the fact is that we know that you're not in a rush. There's no rush for these people. You don't have to give a fuck. You're not even doing anything. God's handling this. So whenever it gets done, it gets done. I mean, it's that simple. It's like these people think they know what they did. That's the thing. They know what they did, and that's the problem. And they can't get that out of their head. They're being haunted by what they did because they never thought that they would be called out for it. Okay, they thought you would never figure this out. So let's see what we're working with here. Let's get the overall energy here, God. What are we working with? Me and my magical gangsters, what do we got going on here? The 8th house crew. We got Archangel Michael, our main man, brother. He's working the room right now. He's working the room. Okay, because who's in our energy now? This scumbum was in here last time. This King of Pentacles in reverse, this character, okay? So now this person is back. So this could be a continuation of that King of Cups, King of Pentacles reverse character that, now is it's your counterpart, okay? Or this could be that, Emperor reverse energy that was like the friend of the counterpart type thing. That was the greedy. Now this person could be being seen for what it is. But just know death is here for this King of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm hoping this is not our counterpart. I hope not, but it says endings are here. So, or maybe new beginnings. Maybe this person's going to turn around, but we don't know who they are yet. So we can't speculate. This isn't they have been in King of Pentacles energy in reverse before, but I don't feel them being greedy right now. I don't see that in them. I don't feel it. So I don't know. I could be mistaken though. Let's not get carried away. Let's see what we're working with. I believe this is a friend though. I don't believe this is an ex, this King of Pentacles in reverse, if you ask me. If you ask me, okay, brother, if you want to know, that's what I think. Okay, because this King of Pentacles in reverse, this person betrayed, they betrayed a lot of people. Perhaps they must have betrayed you. They must have done something, okay, because they're over here and they're very nervous, okay. They're coming off greedy and indulgent. There's some material loss here. Upset, they're being seen as somebody who's obsessed with wealth and status. So that makes you look so bad when you're obsessed, because people are just like, it is just, they're coming off terrible, okay? But just remember, you're a 9 of Pentacles. You have this Ace of Pentacles coming. 10 of Pentacles is headed your way. It doesn't make a difference. Financial opportunity is coming towards you, okay? It'll be brought to you no matter what, okay? Maybe this King of Pentacles reverse was trying to block this. Maybe they were trying to intercept it. Maybe they were promised something. Maybe they just wanted to keep you away because they knew that you would see through their bullshit. And that maybe this is, somebody that's competing with you. Who knows? For a job. We don't know. Could be somebody, just maybe it could be a greedy reader, a greedy tarot reader, who knows? Could be anybody. Really, we're not really getting nothing out of this right now. What do you expect right at the beginning? Come on, what do you expect? You gotta work your way into it, okay? But remember, we did see this earlier, and you are one brave as Empress, okay? Everybody knows this. Everybody sees what you are all about, okay? You were put on display, like I said. These people want you to be humiliated, but instead, all you were seen as is a 9 of Wands. People know that you're not one to be fucked with, okay? Archangel Michael will tell you. He says, you're not one to be fucked with, he says, you're the real deal, he says, and that's why he's got your back. He says, he don't just get the back of just any joker, okay? He says, he's all, he handles VIP, Earth Angels, okay? We're on the VIP Earth Angel list, okay? And you're on that with us, all right? So just remember, ain't no one fucking with you when you're with me, okay? When you're in the 8th house crew, can't no one fuck with you, brother. We're too magical here, okay? We just disappear. It doesn't make a difference. We'll be sitting there and we'll just disappear. Who knows? Smoke everywhere. Because you know why? You know why we were able to do stuff like that? Because Hangman, brother, we paused, we surrendered, you paused, surrendered, you looked at things from different perspectives. You've seen things in ways that other people are unable to see things. And that is where your arcane knowledge comes from, okay? And that's why people are like, well, how the hell is this not getting to Divine Feminine? How is the collective not care? How are they staying in full energy? How are they so brave? How are they this? So they're now coming to the conclusion that you're not from this planet, okay? Pretty much. We're not from this planet. You're not from this planet. None of us are from this planet, okay? This is like one of our first times, probably. And then, you got these jokers over here trying to, steal from us and, get rid of take our inheritances. They want to destiny swap these characters. They couldn't handle even a smidge of what you dealt with, okay? Let alone replace you. Okay, so that was fine. You let it go. You let it roll for a little bit. Let them, you let them hang them. So you gave them some rope. You said, all right, go do what you got. Maybe they knocked you down. Maybe you blooded you up a little bit, and you were just like, oh, all right. You just had to regroup, and you let them have it for that. Because remember, always pick your battles correctly. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to, if you get knocked down, always regroup. Live to fight another day. And that's what I believe you did. I think you lived to fight another day. You came back and you waited. You waited till they thought you were, you're gone or gave up, and then all of a sudden you pop up out of nowhere because you're magical. You teleport right in front of you, say, hey, I'm here. And they're like, whoa, what happened? I thought you were dead. No. We're not. We're far from dead, okay? Because death is here for you, my friend, okay? And then the Grim Reaper comes in and grabs them and puts them in a bag and takes them away, okay? And we say, see you later. And then we say, who else has a problem with us? Anybody? and nobody says, no, 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 and everybody, starts to get down on their hands and knees. That's what's going to happen, okay? Or that would be pretty funny, though, wouldn't it? I would like to see that happen, but we'll see what happens. I'll see if I can make it happen. Archangel Michael, talk to the Grim Reaper. We'll see if we could, get him. He's very busy, though. He don't play games with us, he says. He says he's not here to play games. He says we're coming off like we're a joker or something. We're trying to make fun of him, he said. He don't like that. So we don't bother the guy. We leave him alone. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. So, but don't worry. He gets his job done. That's why we love him, okay? Because Three of Pentacles, because we work with him, okay? Because it's all about the Pentacle, Three Pentacles, a teamwork, collaboration. We're implementing all of us have different skills, special skills that we're very good at, okay? Some people are better at different skills, but we all are good at our own thing, okay? That's what the Earth Angel is. That's what it is. Everybody has their own little niche, whatever it is, okay? And they are able to do certain things, okay? Some are smarter, some are better at business, some are, more, more loving, some, you know what I mean? So there's just the differences in all at once, right? We are over here, we're death angels, okay? That's what it is, okay? We're the 8th house crew, brother. That's what death is. That's what that house is all about. Death, taboo, sex. Even though this is a very, very, we don't talk about that kind of stuff here. It's family friendly, but yes, it has to do with that. Any other taboo, occult, other people's money, inheritances, tax, all the bullshit that is everybody acts like it's not real. Okay, and it's just they're scared of. That's the lessons we have to learn. Okay, because me personally, I have a 5-planet stellium in the 8th house, so that tells me everything I need to know about what I need to know this lifetime. Because guess who's back? Guess who's back? And they said hello, death this year again. Okay, because they come, they just pop up though. He pops up. He don't let you know when he's coming. Okay, you don't get a memo before. We just show up. He says. And he's here, and he's coming. That's what he tells me. So, do what you got to do, brother. That's what it is. That's why this fucking King of Pentacles in reverse. You already seen death a couple of times come out. So, not out yet, but it's showing that it's being seen. Okay, because you know what's going to happen to this King of Pentacles in reverse? Do you understand that the devil has been knocked out of this person? Okay, so it doesn't make a difference. This devil's on their head. Okay, so this just tells me that this, whatever devil energy that was in this King of Pentacles in reverse has been released. So this could still be your counterpart. Now, maybe they're healing from this greed. Maybe that's what they were in, like that was the indulgent part. Maybe that was the greed was their indulgent thing. Okay, maybe some people were money, some were sex, some were drugs. You know what I mean? So perhaps maybe this was your counter. Maybe that was theirs, money. Okay, maybe they just wanted money. But now that was the greed in them. Now they're releasing these negative thoughts. Okay, they're releasing these demons. So this could be. I mean, I'm just saying, you never know. But we do have this 9 of Swords here. Somebody's anxious and depressed here. So this could just be somebody else. This could be that devil that's anxious and depressed now because they're clear as day being released. Okay, so that's probably what that is. So this devil is probably in this 9 of Swords, anxious and depressed, knowing the end is near because this person, it's always from a different person. Okay, so somehow or another, this devil's caught. That's what it's saying. They're jumping. It's like almost like you're playing checkers with the devil here, and you got all your shit, and he's like all the kings. But he keeps going back and forth to the one, back. You know what I mean? To the point where it's like, all right, brother, we got to flip the table now. That's what they're making. They're gonna make you come get them. This is what the devil will do. He'll make you come get them. All right. You'll have to take them back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Okay. Just can't do it the easy way. They're gonna make you have to come for them. But we'll see what happens because this King of Pentacles, remember, it's this greedy bastard. We don't know who this is yet. Okay, the 7 of Swords. They're a betrayer though. Okay, and their betrayal was the catalyst for you being seen as this brave and courageous Empress. Okay, who has a 3 of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration around them. Okay, because remember, you are 9 of Cups. Your wish come true. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. Okay, now. Okay, you don't need nothing. All right, if you want the ace, your Ace of Cups will come, okay, because you will build your foundation on this 10 of Cups. So you're not just one wish come true, though. Your many wishes come true. Okay, a lot of people say that to me. They tell me that you're a wish come true. They said that they wished this for somebody like you in all different ways. People are wishing for you. Okay, because 4 of Pentacles reversed, because this clarifies this, King of Pentacles reversed, greedy bastard. Okay, that's greedy stinginess. Okay, so this person either is being betrayed now, and this is what's going to cause them to release these devil's thoughts, or this person is being seen as a betrayer, We don't know yet, okay? But we do know you are over here very brave, collaborating with your peoples, okay? That they're working together or about to be working with the team, okay? Because you're building something. Let's say that you are building something because of your because how brave and courageous you are. People like brave and courageous. Trust me when I tell you, it's a good look. Okay, but Ace of Wands, yes, perhaps you are working on a new project with this team. Okay, you do have an urge to create. It says. Okay, you're inspiring people, so that is the good news. Okay, so just keep doing what you're doing, and you were gonna get to where you gotta be. Okay, because remember, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you have to be. There's no rush for anything here. Nobody has to, there's no fire. Where's the fire at? We don't see it. That's what these people like to do, these demons. They like to get you in that rush mode, okay, where you have to do this by this time, blah, 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 blah. And it just, it rattles people and it makes them a certain kind of way. And this is what they did to your counterpart. It's been done to you. It's been done to a lot of people, okay? And you have to beat the devil out of yourself, okay? So maybe this is what it is. Your counterpart now is getting the devil beat out of them with this greed and being seen as this greedy, stingy person who's all about money. King of Pentacles in reverse, obsessed with wealth, and said, this is your counterpart. This is them. And now, but they're releasing the devil, though, okay? But they are a betrayer. So I'm gonna say yes, it is, because look, the King of Cups is right there. So now they're maybe back down to they're losing whatever it is here. Maybe that's what it is. They're just leaving it all behind and just want to be a King of Cups. Okay, but I just said this. I always say the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups are your counterparts. So they just popped out of nowhere, wasn't it? Crazy. Okay, but don't worry, because at the end of the day, you will be publicly recognized for all this. Okay, because what you were put through by, your counterpart and the people around them was nothing less than, insanity, brother, because you didn't deserve to be treated that way. But there was a lot of stuff that, was said about you that you weren't able to defend yourself. Okay, people question your Six of Cups, your unconditional love. They try to say you had ulterior motives, that you were a user, that you were, you didn't care, gold digger, you were a psycho, you were crazy, you come from the other side of the tracks. You're a gangster, they said. They even said that. They said you're a gangster. They said they don't want their gangsters. That's what they said. I don't know who said this. I like to know who. They don't know us, but just know, Six of Cups, brother. You bring the unconditional love to this table. That is why that is the best feeling in the world. You know how good that feels to just know somebody unconditionally loves you? Do you understand? And this is what these people now, this King of Cups, this is what they want. That's all they're thinking about now, is to being unconditionally loved by you. And they know you have the ability to do that. But they are being seen as a greedy piece of shit right now. Okay? Not just by you, by the people, all right? Everybody that they thought they were going to impress is now seeing him as a fucking joke, okay? And now they're going to come running to you in the King of Cups crybaby mode, because they're going to end up losing everything. But, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do, okay? Because just know that they did have this Queen of Cups in reverse around them, okay? They did have this crybaby that was all in their ear, pretending to be you, blah, blah, blah. And now this person is devastated that this King of Pentacles reverse is, releasing this devil now, okay? Because this is what this Queen of Cups was anticipating. They presented themselves as a regular Queen of Cups and tried to make you out like this. They tried to make you out like you were the psycho, you were this and that. This is exactly what they're being at. They're crying, they're begging. Okay, your counterpart's not even paying attention to this person. They know what the fuck this is, all right? Now they know, okay? They see, like I said, with this Nine of Wands, your bravery and courage show you that you're the real one here, okay? Because this person, on the one bit of any type of conflict, this person turns into a Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? You've been through so much more pain, okay? And came back still your best version. And this person, one thing, when you come back, now they're all in their head, okay? Because you know why they're all in their head? Because the Ten of Swords is here for them. The end is near. They're not going to be able to stick with it. They can't cut the mustard, brother. They're not going to be able to replace you. They said they wanted to replace you. They thought they were a destiny swap. Are you fucking nuts? All this is going to happen now is you being publicly recognized as this brave person who was, attacked, betrayed, Seven of Swords, by all types of people that you thought were your friends, family, and, and now all the devil's being released because they're caught. There's nowhere else to go. They can't do anything. When the devil's seen, the devil only is a one-trick pony. One-trick pony. And you know what that trick is? Was convincing people that they didn't exist, that this isn't real, okay? That this is all fake. This is all in your head. None of this is in your head. Everything you're feeling is 100% at this. All God, all the Holy Spirit is all giving you this, okay? You wouldn't be thinking stuff like this. You wouldn't just randomly just be watching me talk about this fucking nonsense if you weren't, what you think you are, okay? So don't ever let anybody gaslight you, okay? Because the end is near for those gaslighters, all right? Because I know what they do to you. I know what they do, and I'm sorry that they do that, because they do it to me too. But it's just that's why you can't respond to them. You can't tell people. They're not going to listen to you. Nobody wants to listen to what we have to say, okay? They know what they're doing. That's why we let them just get nervous. Now when they can't predict what we're going to do, that is when they don't know what to do. They start shirking, okay? That's when everything will start to go to shit for these people. Everybody will start to fall apart because they'll take themselves out pretty much, okay? Because you're too hardworking, Eight of Pentacles. You're too persevering. You're just here to master your skill, okay? Perhaps you're an apprentice. Maybe you're an apprentice of two master wizards. Who knows? But just understand that that'll pay off. This is what makes you. This is what it all matters. This doesn't. See, when you're in the Eight of Pentacles, you're not worried about making money, okay? See, the thing is, you don't do it for the love of it. Because the more you show the love, this 10 of Pentacles will come, you know what I mean? These people, they didn't love what they were doing. They just wanted to come take, okay? They thought that they were going to come in there, take your energy, okay? Recreate this 10 of Cups that you have with your counterpart, and whatever it was, and then eventually take them out. Take all their stuff. But all they ended up getting out there is a Five of Swords. Conflict, competition, rivalry, okay? Because at the end of the day, all they're seeing is somebody who wanted to win at all costs. And this is still this King of Pentacles in reverse, this Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? That's what they're being seen as, okay? People that were attacking you, a person, but that got to showcase your bravery, okay? And you're going to be publicly recognized for how this King of Pentacles in reverse and this Queen of Cups in reverse attacked you because of their greedy nature, Four of Pentacles in reverse, stinginess, okay, showing constant betrayal, basically betraying themselves, basically, and now the Devil's being released, all right? So something's going on here where your bravery, this Three of Pentacles and this Eight of Pentacles, has told me what you need here, okay? I mean, this is really what it's coming down to is what's going to happen. All right, so what's going to happen with this King of Pentacles in reverse? Who is this? Is this our counterpart? That's what I'm thinking. I have to believe this. This is what I believe. It's your counterpart and your copycat. Okay, the copycat's all like being a bitch. The King of Pentacles now is losing everything, and it's just everybody's seeing the betrayal firsthand. These people are going down the tubes. Okay, and they're in Five of Cups. They're in complete regret over this. Okay, this is being seen as an absolute failure. Okay, you know who else is seeing this? And they know that it's a failure. This King of Swords, of course. Okay, they know exactly what this Queen of Cups in reverse, this King of Pentacles are. They may have to go to jail, these two. Okay, they committed crimes. So that's unfortunate. But whatever, what's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. Okay, they'll be all right. You know, you dealt with it before, so you'll be fine. They'll be fine. At least the Devil's being released. Devil's on his head right now. That's all we know in this situation. You're being publicly recognized for being so brave. That is what I got going right now. That's what we're working with, okay? Because right now, okay, so now we know this is done. Whatever's going on, this copycat, the Lovers in reverse energies there. That's just why you have this Queen of Cups in reverse. All right, so what you have going on here? Queen of Cups in reverse, Lovers in reverse energy. This person's crying their eyes out because this King of Pentacles probably is not even speaking to them, okay, in reverse. This person now being seen as this greedy, stingy person, okay, that was willing to do anything for money, okay, and that was to betray you. This person was actually willing to take money to betray you, okay, but now Five of Cups, they're in complete regret from this. They made a bad decision. Maybe they didn't realize how much they loved you. Maybe they knew they had to do this. Maybe this is just what had to happen, but who cares? At the end of the day, they're losing everything, all right? This King of Pentacles is going to have to lose everything for that, all right? And they're letting go of this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? Because the Devil in reverse is with that person, okay? There's clearly no love over here. And this King of Pentacles, once the money's gone, now it don't really make a difference. That was their thing, okay? But now there's no money left. So what else? They're not going to do anything. This doesn't matter, Knight of Wands, because your energy's too passionate. It's too inspired, okay? You're too adventurous, too fearless. Clarifies the Nine of Wands, okay? I mean, why else? This is people like that get publicly recognized, Six of Wands, okay? Especially people in the Eight of Pentacles who are mastering their craft while being brave, okay? While working in a team, okay? Collaborating with people, helping people. Okay, like this is being seen. Okay, it's there. You can't hide it no more. All right, your light is too bright. It's too bright. You're like light bright. Remember that thing, light bright, when you put the little things in there? They had the little thing there. That's fun. I like that. I enjoyed light bright, actually. Okay, you know what else I enjoy too? Watching Wheel of Fortune, brother, because you solved the puzzle. That is what's happening here, okay? From you being, surviving and doing all this is going to earn you this Wheel of Fortune, okay? And this King of Pentacles in reverse, the fact that they did not choose you now is going to put them in a situation where they have to watch you in this Wheel of Fortune while they lose everything in this Lovers in reverse energy, okay? But at the same time, they are releasing these negative thoughts. They're things. They're going to come. This is probably what's going to cause them to heal, okay? And then this will humble them and kill their ego, okay? You know who they're going to become? And we're going to end it here, okay? Because this is good. You know what they're going to become, though, once they release this King of Pentacles in reverse character. You know, the King of Cups, okay? So this is all they were. This is what they always were, okay? This is what your counterpart was from the very beginning. This is what you loved about them, okay? This is all. You never cared about these pentacles, okay? These people tried to make it about pentacles. They made it that you were all about trying to take this person's pentacles, okay? And at the end of the day, you never even cared. All you wanted was the cups for this person because you knew how much of a good love, you knew that this person, how much loving this person was. You knew it, okay? That's what made you get so close to them, okay? But then these people, they corrupted their head. They turned them towards money. They brought in this Queen of Cups reverse. This person pretended to be you. They made you out to be the bad guy, made you out to be the Queen of Cups, then turned this person into, this person at one time probably was coming off as a Queen of Cups when you were down and out. But now the fact that you came back and you're 10 times better, took your energy back, shows exactly who is who. Okay, and that's why there's no love here, because if this person was any type of fucking whatever threat to you, then this King of Pentacles in reverse would not be releasing this devil, okay? Not being, seen for their greediness, okay? And complete regret, Five of Cups, for their betrayal of your Seven of Swords. But now they're leaving that behind, and they want to be this King of Cups with you, okay? So this is what they're trying to get to. They're still right now, so this is what we got. Okay, I'm going to do a little thing. So they are in the King of Pentacles reverse energy being seen, okay, as a very greedy person, very stingy, okay? So maybe this was their indulgent thing, was the money, okay? Because like I said, some were sex, some were money, but this particular one was about money, okay? So this is what they was. So they probably had this Queen of Cups that was, in reverse, that was acting like they were, like, helping this person or something. Like they were trying to make it like they were, like, like this doting, whatever it is, maybe a doting, like, spouse or, like, whatever, just something along those lines. They were pushing this person to, be about the money, okay? They actually let this person get into whatever situations. They had maybe an open relationship here. They made it to the point where it was like this, they kept this person busy to where they were out, like, trying to, work the room. This is really what's coming down. Now these two are being seen as complete frauds, though. Okay, and that's why the devil is leaving, and they're being with his Five of Cups, Lovers reverse energy. Okay, while you're sitting here being publicly recognized for your Nine of Wands bravery. Okay, you got your Three of Pentacles here. You're working together. Okay, collaborate. And Eight of Pentacles, trying to master your craft. And what happens when you master your craft and you become the best you can be? You usually get the Wheel of Fortune, because that means you solved the puzzle, brother, and that means the grand prize is coming your way. So this is what it is. And this King of Pentacles now sees that and doesn't care about the money. All they care about is the cups, and now it's just going to be like a complete transfer where they're going to be the one who has nothing, you're going to be the one who has it, and you're going to show them exactly what it's like when, to do what the right thing to do is. And you will do the right thing, and you'll know what the right thing to do is too. So, I trust you. I know what you're all about. Whew. That was good. I mean, I thought I did that pretty good. Wouldn't you concur with that, Doctor? So, you ended with the Wheel of Fortune, but we're going to get confirmation now. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups ending. That's not bad. Getting your King of Cups with a Wheel of Fortune, while this Queen of Cups in reverse gets taken down. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive, I say. So let's see what we got here. Confirmation-wise. See what we're working with. But like I said, your counterpart, that was it. They were greedy. Whoever this is, they're greed bill. Somebody got them on the money thing. That's what it was. Somebody paid them. This is what they were. That was what it was. They had the greed demon in them. It's all about money. They were hoarding money. and now they're losing it all. So it's like now they see exactly what really matters, and they're gonna, because they were originally were this King of Cups. This is not somebody you would not fall for, just a King of Pentacles. You only like the King of Cups is what makes you fall in love. That's what makes you love that energy. That is what it is. You're a sucker for it, and it's difficult to, because it can be shifty. It changes up, so you have to be really aware of it. So that's why you prefer them to be a King of Pentacles with it, okay, and then leave that at the door when they come home. So that is pretty much what this person's doing now. They're trying to balance that, okay, because they cannot balance the cups and the pentacles. Either they're all about the cups or they're all about the pentacles. It's one or the other with this person, and clear as day, they're all about the pentacles right now. But they're losing them all because of that. But this is good. I would rather them just be doing about the money. I would rather them not be with a bunch of people. Let's keep it this way. Yeah, just whatever. I don't want to hear about fucking them being all these sexual partners. That's what happens with a lot of these ones. They get into these sexual situations. So this one's saying it's about pentacles. So it's about greed. So let's leave it at that. All right? Enough said. All right, so God, what are we working with? Let's get confirmation here, please. Let's see what we're working with. See what we can get out of this. We know you're going to get the Wheel of Fortune, God says. So don't worry. He says everything's going to work out perfectly. He's like, we're just going to confirm what's happening here. Okay? So they confirm that you are Six of Swords leaving this shit behind. Okay? So the fact is that you know what's going on here. All right? So you just clear as day explain exactly what, it is that's happening here. Okay? So it's coming down to that point where your counterpart, they're losing everything. Okay? And you're just walking away. Okay, because there's nothing to do. You can't do anything. You can't help these people. You're going with your Wheel of Fortune, and you're leaving. You're leaving it behind. That's all you can do. There's nothing else you can do. Because remember, you are actual Queen of Cups. Okay, you're the one. That's your default. That's what you always return to. This is what this person tried to present as they were. This Queen of Cups in reverse. But now, after you called your energy back, there you are. Okay, this Queen of Cups leaving behind, this bullshit, taking their Wheel of Fortune with them, and this King of Pentacles in reverse wants to be, is turning back into a King of Cups and will start chasing you. And that's exactly what it is, and it's just up to you as to what you feel you want to do, okay? Because it's almost like going to be a switch. It's almost like you're switching places, okay? Because remember, you have this benefactor here, this King of Wands, okay? They're not going to let these people, they're watching, they know. They're not going to let these people, they know, okay? You've always had this person, like a mob boss. This is like somebody you don't know, but they know you, okay? And they're very powerful, and they know what you're all about, and they're not going to let you be, they're not going to let anything happen to you, all right? They really care. They really care about you, okay? Because Five of Cups, this causes, this Queen of Cups to really, and this King of Pentacles, this confirms the regret that they have over there, okay? Because this King of Wands, now, this King of Wands is your counterparts, either their protege or their mentor. This could be their father. This is somebody that this King of Cups looks up to. This King of Pentacles in reverse looks up to, okay? So this person knows that you're the real deal, and that this Queen of Cups is for, they wanted it to play out like this, okay? Because now it's like there's nobody could say nothing now. Nobody could challenge you. People seeing your Nine of Wands, how brave you are, okay? You're being publicly recognized, Six of Wands, okay? And you got this King of Wands packing you with a Wheel of Fortune, and you're leaving it all behind while your counterpart loses everything, okay? It has to watch you with this Wheel of Fortune. But they want to be a King of Cups. You have a King of Cups here. So I don't know what they're going to do. I have a feeling that they're going to lose everything. They're just going to show up like with nothing. And you're going to have to make a decision what you want to do there. But the fact is, you'll be with them forever. Okay, because they're going to lose everything. They're leaving this all behind too. That's with them, Six of Swords. They're also leaving this behind. So once they lose everything, they're not going back. They're not going to betray you again, okay? And then you just build with each other. That's probably what is going to happen, okay? Because remember, you still have to deal with this King of Swords in reverse character, okay? This person, maybe this is what this is, okay? So this King of Swords in reverse now, that would be your counterpart's friend, okay? Perhaps this is a colleague or something along those, a brother, I don't know who, somebody, cousin. But just know, these are masculine, two very, one really greedy masculine energy here, okay, and one really King of Swords in reverse malicious energy, okay? So this King of Swords in reverse, I believe, was pushing what they did. Okay, this is what happened. So you remember, you fell in love with a King of Cups, okay? And then all of a sudden something happened where this person became this King of Pentacles in reverse. Well, how did this happen? Because if this King of Swords in reverse, this is the devil themselves. Okay, this is who's actually being released. Okay, because this Queen of Swords this Queen of Cups in reverse is only somebody that this King of Swords in reverse recommended. Okay, so remember, we still have this devil now being released. All right, and this King of Pentacles will be King of Pentacles reverse is releasing that, because this King of Swords in reverse was saying, no, forget about the cups. That's what makes you weak. You don't need a Queen of Cups. They're gonna bring you down. You're not gonna be making money. You gotta worry about the money. So that got this person completely focused on money, got their greed bells going. Somebody came to this person and said, listen, you leave them behind. We'll make sure you get some fame, fortune. You're gonna get something really good. You're gonna get a lot of clout. This person was gonna level up at your expenses, what this King of Pentacles in reverse was promised. Okay, so that's your counterpart was promised that to leave you behind, to sacrifice you, some weird shit, that they would get all this fucking riches and clout. But the fact is that nothing of that is happening. And realistically, it worked out so well that they did it this way, because think about it. It made it so obvious. It couldn't have been better. I'm actually happy. I actually want to thank this King of Pentacles in reverse for accepting that offer, okay? Because the hard part of it's over now. There's no need to go look back now, okay? You look at where you're at now, okay? See how you are now, and if you're happy with how you are and you love yourself, then there's no need to worry about what happened in the past, because remember, the past is an illusion, okay? And right now you are headed towards this Wheel of Fortune with the support of this King of Wands, okay? And you have this King of Swords in reverse, who's the devil, being released by this King of Pentacles, who wants to return to their original state as a King of Cups, because everybody knows about the Nine of Wands, how brave and courageous you are, how you handle this. It's very attractive to people when they've seen that, okay? That's why you're being publicly recognized, Six of Wands, as we've seen earlier. So, you know, that confirms the Nine of Wands, you're brave. We already knew that. I mean, it's simple as day. You know, the Queen of Cups, they're a crybaby. No, they're trying. They think that they thought that this King of Pentacles in reverse was going to, say, oh, it's okay, because they did that. It worked before with this person. They rang their, like, that masculine thing where they wanted to be a hero. But this person ain't trying to be a hero right now, okay? They're just trying to, they don't even know what they're going to do, okay? They're just focused on love right now. That's all that really matters to this person at the end of the day, okay? And this Queen of Cups in reverse, this King of Swords in reverse, they're going to try to hold off death, okay? But death will always come. It doesn't make a difference, all right? So what they'll probably end up doing is, you know, oh, this is preposterous. We're gonna go to the so-and-so. They're threatening to ruin the family business or blah, blah, blah. But this person is being seen, King of Swords, as the devil, okay? Like, and now they're doing everything to hold off. Like, they don't want to leave now, okay? But the fact is they're stuck. Everything's gone. The money, everything's got to go. They're losing everything. So it doesn't make a difference. This is how this King of Pentacles reverse releases that, and then gets the Six of Swords, leave this behind, and come towards you as a King of Cups. And, you know, this Five of Wands, there's going to be conflict in this situation. It's not just going to be like this is going to be easy, because you still have this Queen of Cups in reverse here. This person's going to continually have some nonsense to say. Everybody knows this, okay? They're 110% going to try to get involved with your Six of Wands, try to discredit you. But everybody's going to, know about with the Nine of Wands, how brave you are, with the Three of Pentacles, because you have people around you, okay? And while this King of Pentacles is being seen as a greedy bastard who sets you up, this Queen of Cups is being seen as a gold digger, a mercenary who is willing to take anything for money they pretend to be you. So this person literally did this for money. Like, everything is being seen now, okay? Money is showing just what it does to some people, okay? And that devil is being released from them. That money demon is being released. This devil is being released, King of Swords in reverse, okay? It's clearly happening here. The King of Wands is out in the upright, though. He's just watching it, protecting you. You're not have to worry about nothing with him there. Okay, because now this manipulation tactic, magician in reverse. They're no gangster magician. They're a magician in reverse, okay? They're being seen as a manipulator. And they're trying to manipulate the situation to keep from, the ending to come. So that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be hitting with trying to say lawsuits. They're going to be doing this. They're going to be saying this and that to keep this King of Pentacles binded. They probably have a binding spell on this King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? They're trying to keep him stuck with the money thing. That's not working. This person's giving up on that, because at the end of the day, they're moving fast away from this King of Pentacles, whereas they want to be this King of Cups, Eight of Wands. They are moving fast towards you, okay? It's very clear, because they know they still have this King of Wands. If this King of Wands will support this person if they do the right thing, okay? Because there is clearly a Wheel of Fortune in your energy. So, with the King of Wands. So it really doesn't make a difference. So this could tell me that the King of Wands is going to give you everything after what you've been through. Maybe these two were fighting over an inheritance or something, and now the King of Wands is going to say, you know what? you wanted to fight like this and and sacrifice this person, I'm going to give it to this person, to you, the Queen of Cups. That's what he's saying. That could happen. That's maybe where your wheel force is coming from, because we are 8th house people. It's all about inheritances, or you have a past inheritance. Something's coming your way that is going to be huge, okay? And it could be in any form, okay? Because you know what it's not going to be, though, okay? It's not going to be this, the 10 of Pentacles, because that, it means they're losing everything again. This King of Pentacles, they had everything in reverse. They had everything you could imagine but love, okay? And that's why they were the King of Cups, and that's all they needed. But this King of Swords in reverse, they got in their head. They said, no, it's going to make you weak, blah, blah, blah. And, did that devil shit with them, got them with, 7 of Cups, options and nonsense, very manipulative with the, Magician in reverse, now trying to, stop the ending. But guess what? They're never going to stop it, because who's coming here for you? And they are here again, and we're going to end it here, is this King of Cups, okay? Because it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, they might have destroyed the King of Pentacles in reverse in them, but they never could stop the Cups from them. They never could. They thought that they got rid of this person too. No. This is the one. This is who you loved, okay? Because remember, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now, this person is going to have to rely on you a bit, okay? But you're not going to treat them the way they were trying to treat you, and they're going to see just how much, how much they heal from this, okay? It's going to be a very, very ego-busting situation for them, but they are going to come out of this okay. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. I think that was, I thought that was put together well, okay? Especially with both the King of Cups endings, which will work for us, okay? Like I said, that's what you fell in love with this person, but I don't know how far they took it or what. But if they come back healed and, with their ego killed, give them a chance. How about that? That's my suggestion. So see you later. I'll see you at 11 p.m. Thank you again. Bye.